There are so many reasons why you're terrible at Siege, but in this video I'm gonna tell you the most important ones that are holding you back and won't let you get better. Even though I've been hitting chat myself with a kinda good KD, but I really get pissed when I make these mistakes in-game. That makes me just an ordinary champ player who's just inconsistent. That's exactly why I clipped some of the rounds I died and actually did good to help you understand what are the kind of mistakes we are making. Hope you find this helpful, and if you want info on my coaching sessions, DM me on Discord from the description. Let's get to the video. Number 1 is single tasking. When you're playing Siege or basically any other FPS game, you have to be focusing on 3 or 4 different things at the same time, which is multitasking. Most of you guys are only thinking about a guy who was in the hallway 20 seconds ago, so you're so stressed and tunnel visioned that you just stay there looking at the door. You forget about opening the wall, using your time and utility, or even listening to your teammates' callouts or sound cues. Cause I even missed those in game, and then after the round, I realized I was not really locked in. This happens to you either because you're too stressed when you're playing ranked, so obviously you just shut down when it comes to focusing on 4 tasks, or you're just new to the game, so then you keep forgetting about what you should do in the round. Look how I just missed these 2 sound cues because I'm too focused and stressed about what might be in front of me.
Amaru somewhere, bro.
You have located a bomb.
She's 1 HP. Should be clean, should be clean, should be clean.
Top right.
Okay.
Sitting on side is number 2. Now, holding down side isn't necessarily bad, but most of the times in lower ranks, and surprisingly in my rank, there are players who are not contesting map control. Basically, what you're doing as a defender on side is just being AFK. This way attackers get all the control without any pressure, and when it's 2 minutes left, you have to hold them down. This is why most of the defense setups you see are for offside, because it's important to challenge the attackers, make them use their utility, or waste as much as time you can, and then fall back to side. Sometimes the attackers don't even have any strategy, they just rush into map, but because you're controlling entries to the side, you can get yourself easy kills and win the round for your team. This is a round where we were not holding down Whiskey and Dining and Christmas area, so they just took it in 1 minute and then pinched us all inside. This is exactly next round, and look at the difference. I have a rotate to fall back after I waste time, and it could have been better if I had more teammates close to me, but I held it down myself.
Reception.
You're the best guy. Nice. You go. Oh, push him, push him. Maybe.
Number 3 is terrible roam play. Most of you pick Vigil and Bulk and go far away from side instead of what I just said. You think letting your whole team die and then falling back to side to get some kills is considered roaming or being actually good at the game. What I'm talking about here is you have no situational awareness. Instead of rotating back to side when your teammates are dying, you're still far away doing your own roam play, thinking you can C4 from below or just clutch the round. Based on teammates' outlines, default camps, gunshots, and callouts, you should realize when it's the right time to flank or get back to side. For example, this is a clip where I was roaming with Goyo on canal basement defense. I shoot some drones, waste some time, we also have another teammate by reception, but when we waste enough time, we fall back to side because we have Goyo canisters and smokes. This clip is where I get a 4K because the enemy team has a great idea of roaming with 3 players downstairs and not even falling back to side when we get kills on site. Take a look.
Go back, bro. Go quality diffuser.
No one
Go
is-
back, quality diffuser.
One hookah, no one cocktail. Dead.
Loading new
One
mag.
aqua.
Where Aqua?
Behind the bomb, behind the bomb. Dead.
Dead. I'm gonna check Maestro.
Should be downstairs. Man, one flanking maybe.
4 last stops.
Last one, Maestro. Come upstairs.
White, or...
No, you're
dead.
upstairs.
Never mind.
Moving on to number 4, we have not being ready for a gunfight. This is a mistake I even make in my games, and it really pisses me off. How can I just casually sprint or on ADS or just not having my crosser ready for a swing when they are for sure going to pick me? This happens because you think you're the smartest guy in the lobby. You're not playing against a bunch of potatoes sitting still. They are aggressive, hungry for kill, and sometimes you face smart players who outplay you. Look at how I die here. Even though I know they're gonna push me, but still my crosser is bad and I swing too wide.
Reloading!
They know about me. I'm gonna open their wall.
Setting breach charge.
Ah, they pushed me out.
Where is that shot? That's not good.
Number 5 is not pre-firing. You only don't want to pre-fire when you don't want to give away your position. For example, you're playing someone sneaky to walk up staircases and just don't make any sound. But most cases, you and the enemy know each other's position, so it's better to pre-fire some common angles. You might get lucky and get a kill before they do. Some other scenarios, you hear sound cues of someone getting close to you, so again, just shoot. They're just gonna walk into your bullets. One clip, I'm just not pre-firing even though I know someone is going to sweep me, and the other one, I do.
So that's the kitchen window now.
Okay.
Is this it? Is this it?
One friendly operator remaining.
Reloading!
Initiated.
Is that?
Protect.
Number 6 is something I need to get better at as fast as possible. I never thought I'm this bad at the game until I clipped my devs to make a video about it. Low crosshair placement and crouching mid gunfight is what I want to talk about. You all should know Spoit, mechanically the best player in Siege in my opinion. When I was watching his videos, I realized he doesn't crouch when it comes to gunfights and his tracking is just too smooth. Now I go into game and I'm ready for a swing, but look at this terrible crosshair placement and what happens when I go crouch. Not only I'm not aiming head level, but it even gets worse when I crouch, which was probably why Mir got a headshot on me in the first place. By crouching, I also made myself slow, but what I learned from this dev was to aim higher and not all the time I should crouch, cause that makes me slow. Moving on to next one, which is something I didn't do one game and I got punished for it, was not changing my head level. This game on Skyscraper, we were playing against some pros or actually good players, and I did very bad. I died so bad that I had to clip this and watch the kill cam to see how I died. After watching it, not only I learned how much better the enemies were, but also what the fuck am I doing just staying crouched like a bot. Don't forget, when it comes to tight angles like this, it's a 50-50 gunfight and you can higher up your chance of winning by messing enemies' crosshair placement. This way they miss some shots and instead you're gonna get the kill. So go crouch, stand up again, go crouch again, you know, mix it up and be unpredictable.
Last operator standing.
Bad aim is number 8. If you're not putting time into shooting range and free for all, I'm telling you, as a champ player and someone who has been playing this game for a long time and wants to get better, you need to train your aim and work on your tracking and flicking. You can follow my warm-up routine video, or if you know your weaknesses, work on them to hit your shots when you get into a rank game. Aim is mostly important when it comes to long-range gunfights because of recoil on the guns, and also when your opponent swings. Smooth tracking and crosshair on their head as they move left and right and up and down should be 10 out of 10, not something like this.
He's on top here. He's on top. Wait. Nice shot. Fuck.
Giving 1v Ons is number 9, because you want to boost your KD or just get too cocky, you start throwing, and that means giving 1v Ons to the enemy. You have the man advantage, bomb is planted, you have time, easy win, but you start pushing the enemy and picking everything. This just makes you worse at the game and lose more games than you can win. Chill in one corner, don't peek and be patient, hold crossfires, drone the last one, and push all together to finish the round. Going alone for the kill is the biggest mistake you can make when you have the man advantage. This is one round I won because of enemy throwing, and this is another round we almost lost when it was 4 versus 2.
No, he's dead.
One
more
friendly
in, one more in.
remaining.
He's in, right?
Two in. One breach, one breach.
I know.
One down, one down.
That's
Nice.
Op
Okay,
four.
down. One hatch, one exit. You guys are fucking trolls. You guys are fucking trolls.
And last thing that is holding you back is forgetting about the angles around you. Map knowledge is crucial, so put time into target drills and learn which angles you have to pick and which positions you can play in the round. In-game vault gets opened, hatches get opened, and people start pushing from different areas at the same time. You need to know how to position yourself to not be exposed to 2 or 3 angles, but only one. The key to good positioning is to remind yourself of where enemies are every second. This way you are more aware where you are safe and exposed. I simply forgot to do that and just exposed myself to yellow. This is a mistake I make sometimes and I have to get rid of it as fast as possible.
You guys, the castle one punched?
Yes.
Construction. Yeah.
Can you push that? Beide, go.
Planting.
Go.
Window.
Friendly
Side,
last
window.
operator standing.
Let's go.
Op 4 eliminated.
I love you so
Mission
much.
successful.
I love you so much.
Can't about that.
No homo, of course.
And that's it for today's video. Hope you guys learned something new. Let me know down in the comments what is the one thing that is holding you back in Siege. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. And until the next one, you can watch this video right here. Stay safe.